and welcome. It's Kylie Bertucci, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, here with you for some fun, free, fun fold crafting. Try and say that 3 times really fast. We're going to have a great time. This is actually a project from the amazing Lisa Curcio. She did it on one of her videos and we loved it. So we thought, why not give this a shot, because it's a bit of fun and it works really well for these brand new products. Now, this ice cream swirl that I'm using today, where is that from, Bertucci? Is that a new... I'm so behind the 8 ball. I'm like, just give me new products. I don't know where they're from. I just love new products. So I'll do a little search on my online store because we have some really good news for you. I'm going to show you a really good trick here. And I want you to listen closely. I figured it was new catalogue. Because some of you will be like, oh, but I can't get it. Well, yes, you can. Let me show you how you can get this, even if you are not a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator.
Sorry, there's a delay.
If you're a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, all good. I can talk in between. Thank you, my love. If you are a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, you can get all of these brand new products right now and at a discount, minimum of 20%. So it's well worth thinking about joining as a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, because we're all on a bit of a, you know, we've got a bit of a budget that we need to keep to. We're all penny pinching a little more these days. And so being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator enables you to get a discount, which is what we all need right now. So let me show you a little tip here that I think you'll really enjoy.
Lisa Curcio's in the house.
Ah! She heard her name. She went, oh my goodness. That's pretty cool. Hello, Lisa Curcio. Welcome. So I'm just going to share my screen here. Now, over here, what you can do up the top, if you just go to my blog, kyliebertucci.com, and then you click on shop now. Let me show you. Shop, our Stampin' Up! Store, or even just click on that shop button. Or you can click on this join our team, because that's what we're going to be doing today. But I just want to show you from the shop section, because you might come over here and then look for the ice cream and go, why is there no ice cream swirl stamp set? Well, you can only get this stamp set if you join. Now, during the month of December, if you join Stampin' Up!, you get to pick $235 worth of product and you only pay $169. So you get $66 for free. So here, so you pay $169. You get a customized starter kit. So anything you want, including these brand new products from the brand new mini, and you get to choose $235 worth. And on top of that, you get free shipping as well. So that saves you about $11 on top of that. So then you just click on the Join Stampin' Up!, pop in your email, whatever that might be. I'll pick one here. I'll use that one because that's the only one that lets me go through. And then you can, oh, of course it needs a password. I don't even know if that's the password. All right, sure, let's try that. No, I knew it wasn't. We'll try it another time. I'll set it up behind the scenes because it's always changing before you could get in without a password. But that is good that they do have that, because that means if you've been a customer previously, all your details will be there ready to go. But once you go into this join section, you will have access to all of these amazing products in here. So you can come along, and I won't open this because we're not permitted to until they go live. But the celebration, you won't get anything from there in your joining kit because it's already a great deal. However, once you join, then you'll be able to shop and you can earn celebration items. And instead of it being like a $90 item or a $180 item, you will get the 20% discount, like to get your freebies. So something that you get for free for $90, suddenly you'll get it for free for $72. Yes, please. So everything gets discounted. So this is a great way to get your hands on new products at a discount. And if you have any questions about this, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, I know demonstrators all around the world. We can help you. We can assist you. There's been Canadian demonstrators that we've assisted. We've connected. I've given a list of names of different Canadian demonstrators that you can join with. You know, wherever you live in the world, New Zealand, we've got demonstrators that we know all around the world that we know can really help you in your creative journey, or maybe you want to build a business. Well, we can refer you to people that we know are going to help you and support you. And if you live here in Australia, then you can join with us. But just remember, do your due diligence. So do some research. So for instance, if you want face-to-face demonstrator, team leader, whoever you join with, you're hoping that they run classes in person and blah, blah, blah. That's not us. So it's really important for you to figure out what you want in your team leader and communicate that to the potential person you're joining with, because we've seen so many demonstrators over the years that have joined and then been disappointed that they haven't received what they were looking for. So know what you want first, and maybe interview a few demonstrators. Like, just ask around, like, what do you do for your team members? How do you connect with them? Do you have team meetings? Like, what do you do? And then figure out what it is that you want. If it's creative things, well, do they do videos that you can watch? Like we have these videos once a week. So, you know, just ask around. It doesn't take much to ask, and then you're going to get the right person for you. Find the right fit. So let us have a look at this gorgeous card that Lisa made. I'll show you exactly from, and we'll link to Lisa's tutorial here. But this is the one that we are going to have some fun with, the accordion fun fold card tutorial. So I will copy that link and paste that into our video today, because it's a really great card. But we did make it into, Brenna did the measurements, and he made a little template for those of you who are metric peeps, because we know there's a lot of you who work in metric measurements. So we have done that for you, which is very exciting. So I'll just paste that, and then, yes, if you're wanting metric, we have it for you here today. So Bruno has done both templates here. Look at this, he's so organized. So we can see here, I can see even by looking at it that this is the inches one. It's smaller and wider. So we have the template there, and I'll go through those for you. Lisa's will have all the measurements for her one, but you can see the metric one is taller and skinnier. See how, look at the difference. Isn't that crazy? Like, that's why you can't do a card conversion. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, they'll just convert the size. No, it's a completely different card size. So yes, you can't just convert. It's a whole different card. Completely different. Thank you, Lisa. Yes, I'm very excited that Bruno has done that for us. So we're going to be doing some chopping. So first thing I thought we'd play with, we've got our ice cream swirl, really pretty, and we've got some dies happening here as well. So it's a great bundle to look at, and it goes really, really well with the lighter than air paper, which again is brand new in the mini catalogue. And these papers, I really felt like they lean to sort of pastel ice cream colors. They're just so pretty, and so many gorgeousness colors here. Like, look at that, look at those stripes. I just love them. And then even the other side, absolutely. This is one of these packs you're going to need a couple of, because it's going to be hard to chop it. Because you're like, I don't want to chop it, it's too beautiful. So I think for us, I really love these designs. I love the dotty. Love this one here. What else have we got that I think really pops? Ooh, there's so many nice ones. I think this one here. So that looks like some of the papers that we can use, and I'm sure we may need one more, but I think with just those 4, I can, it's so pretty. I know you need to have backups. You need to have many. So Bruno has done an amazing job of pulling out all of the papers that match that lighter than air paper, and don't they look beautiful together? So when you're looking for a little bit of an idea of what color combo to use, just go to the designer series paper and it's going to give you some really fantastic ideas in terms of color coordination. They've done all the work for us. Would I have ever put these colors together? No. I never would have looked at them together. So Stampin' Up! Have done a really good job to show us just what is right with this paper. Now I'm going to tell you all of the colors here because we've got the card, I'm pretty sure, hidden in here somewhere. Yes, I can feel it. Where are you, little color backing? Otherwise I can go to the catalogue. Oh, is that in there? Look at me, I'm like searching in between each piece because I've moved them all around. It may not have been put back, which would be something I would do because that's how Kylie rolls. I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. So make sure you keep that. Don't do what Kylie did. Make sure you keep that backing piece because it has all of the colours in there. No, it's not in there. It's gone. It's disappeared. Is it?
Yeah.
I cannot for the life of me find it.
Because I just read it.
Did you?
That's where I got the...
That's where you got your colours from. Thank you. Oh, look, this side. We'll go like this.
There's a...
It's definitely not in here.
I literally read them. That's where I got
Maybe it's under here. No. It's gone for a walkabout. That's okay. I've got it in the catalogue here. So I won't show you because we're not allowed. It's top secret. So we go...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you. Woohoo! That's easier. So look at that. Azure Afternoon. As you are. Balmy Blue, Bubble Bath, thanks Bruno, Flirty Flamingo, Fresh Freesia, Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, Pool Party. So a really great combo. So that's just so you know the colours, and maybe you might be missing a piece of cardstock so you can prepare ahead if you don't have these papers. So I'm vibing for my base. What colour's going to go nicely with this? I think I'm going to go for one of the purples. What are the two purples that we've got? Because I think there's the Fresh Freesia and Bubble Bath can sometimes... no, this looks like just Fresh Freesia. Lemon Lolly, Petal Pink, Pool Party. I think we've got Fresh Freesia twice. I think that's what's going on. Yes. I'm like, there's not two purples here, is there? There we go.
And there's Bubble Bath too.
So we need Bubble Bath. I think we got two Fresh Freesias. They look very similar. Same, but a little different. Maybe the Bubble Bath might be a winner, actually. I'm glad we picked up on that. I can do it for you. I'll show you. Oh, there we go. I like to show the girls how I undo my paper.
There's boys watching too.
There is too. There we go. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, I love that. I also love the Pool Party. That's a nice base. And what else do we have here? Hey, Holly. Good to see you over on Facebook. Glad to see Facebook's working. And there's the Fresh Freesia. Oh, so many decisions. What base are we going to use? We have lots of nice colours. So I think we can layer, because we've got a base. We've got another layer. And then we've got another piece that we need for the fold out. So we actually have a lot to play with, which is good. So I think we might actually do the fold out in this colour. Are you thinking about what colours you would use if this was you? Gets the creative ideas going. So we could do something like that, which I don't mind. What's this one here? That's the Azure Afternoon. And what's this one? Ooh, I actually don't mind that three. Those three as a combo too. What would lemon lolly look like? Surprisingly, we've come round to lemon lolly. Oh, yes, I think it's lemon lolly. See how good it is? I love like just testing it out just to see the colours next to each other. And then you just go, yep, that's it. That's the one. Just helps so much in ideas. So I think that's all we need. How excitement.
I haven't said hello to everyone. Hello, everyone.
Hi!
I just feel like the colours are not showing properly.
Sure.
So tell me what you think.
Maybe it's your computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think that's better?
I think that's okay.
Yeah. Do what you need to do. So the first base size is the Cajun Craze. So I've got my little list that I've printed up from my card templates. And that's going to be 10.5 by 14.9. So if you want it in the metric, that's the one, which is 10.5 by 14.9. In the imperial, I'll get the imperial for you. That is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. That's going to be your base size, okay? Good. So let's do some chopping. If you love it, chop it. So I like to cut it in half, and because we're going to 14.9, it makes it a lot easier. And some of you have noticed with your paper, if you just want to score it first, sometimes you get a better cut. I find personally it's a better cut, especially if you're getting like a little bit of a frayed edge or something like that. Yeah, I like the little fold beforehand. Now, the next layer we have for the metric is Poppy Parade, which is just slightly down. And let me have a look at the sizing to see if I've got room for another layer, because I'm a rebel. Even though Bruno's done this beautiful, I do have room for another layer, because I would like to have just a piece of Whisper White to sort of ground them. So 14.4. This is the Poppy Parade size by 10. Oh yeah, this one needs a bit of scoring beforehand. The basic white seems to be the most wispy. I think because it doesn't have dye in it, it's a little bit more flimsy. And yes, this one. So we're just going to go down. What's the next layer down? Malamembo. So we'll do 14.2 by 9.8. And if you need all of these measurements in the card templates, remember you can get the card templates through us. I'm pretty sure it's these ones here. Yes, so you can scan that code and get the card template tutorial. And it's really, really handy for getting all of these measurements just right. It just, yeah, it's going to be one of your best crafting friends you've ever had. You'll be wondering how you crafted without it. There we go. And I'll put it in the links as well. Yeah, I like that. I think it's very tiny. It's a very small layer, but I just think it adds that little bit of grounding that it needs there. Now, this last piece here is going to be our fold out. And Bruno's done measurements here, 12.4 by 24. So, what have we got this side? 24. And then 12.4. It just cuts so much better. I don't know whether it's in my head or not. Now, in the Imperial, The whole sheet is 4.5 by 9 7/8. Okay. So maybe take a photo of that one if you need to. I'll move all my hands out of the way. And these pictures here are the mats of the paper that you put on top. So see how this is 3 1/4 that you're going to be scoring, but the paper on top is going to be 3 inches. So it just has that small little quarter lip. Okay, that's that one. And then there's this one here. If you want to take a photo of that one. The 8, 6, 14 and 20 up the top are where you're going to be scoring. So it's just good to know. Good. So let's use that as our guide. So we need to score at 8 centimeters. Be careful to put your cutting one away so you don't make a mistake. We've all been there, done that. 14 and 20. Good. They look great. And then what we're going to do is the valleys and mountains. So this one's a mountain because look, she'll be coming up the mountain. Valley, coming down the mountain. I didn't know why people called them valley and mountain, so I'm just explaining it. Just in case you were like me and you're like, ah, is that why they call it valley and mountains? Because they look like little mountains and little valleys. See? Mountain, valley, mountain. So there we go. It's as simple as that, peeps. So what it's going to look like so far is like so. It's going to have that main base. So whatever we decorate, these pieces are all going to show up. These 3 pieces here are going to show at the front. Looking good, shaping up. So once we add in this paper, this is going to really bring this to life. So I think we'll do something like that. Maybe that one in there. I think we need dotties in between just to break up those 2. Yes, that will look like a nice combo together. And then this will be at the front. Yes. Or we could even do this one at the front actually, even though it's inside. Maybe we'll put that in the middle and that can be a little, oh yeah, I like that. That's going to be like a little buffer. Yes, yes, yes. And that can be done in the inside. So our first one is going to be this piece here, 3.5 by 11.9. So let's do some chopping. We'll keep that in order. And what did we decide? We decided that way, didn't we? Yes. Always check twice. No harm. We've all done the wrong cut, and once you cut it, it's like, no, I can't change it. Now, just see here what that looks like. Oh, yes. We're better off doing it this side. So I've done 3.5. And then we need 11.9. And that's what it is in the, that one there, in the Imperial. 1 3/8 by 4 1/4. And that's going to sit very nicely on there. Good measurements, Bruno. So we've got that one. Now, next line, we can do another one of them if we'd like on the other side, but I'll just cut these 3 first and then we can decide the others. So 5.5 by 11.9. And that's going to be number 2. Oh, I love that. Let's see it this side. Yeah, I like it that way. That looks good. And then our last one is 7.5 by 11.9. Oh, don't you hate that, Patricia? We've all done it. You're not alone. What do you think, everyone? I think that looks like a really nice combo there. Yes, yes, yes. And then we're going to do a belly band, and that's going to have our ice cream on top. But I will just do these inside pieces. So we've got this one here. So I think some of these nice bubbles will be good on both, just because we can. So what have we got? We've got 5.5 by 11.9. Boy, it's really windy out there today. We've got really bad weather in Melbourne today. Yesterday was perfect. I'm glad I cooked my lamb on the Weber barbecue yesterday, because I was thinking, oh, I should really save this for tomorrow. But there's no way I'd be cooking outside today. It's a completely different day. That looks good, doesn't it? Yes. So let's stick all those down. I even got a new glue last night. It's like, you deserve a new glue, Kylie. Ooh, even that side's pretty. So also remember that we've got an online stamping retreat coming up. Is it January or February that we're going to be doing our next one? Pretty sure it's January. February 11. So keep that in mind. In the US, that'll be the 10th. But yeah, definitely come over. We're already starting to plan. And of course, Lisa, being the amazing Lisa, she's like, yep, done my projects. She's so organized. Which is great. Good for her. We've got to have type A's in the world. They're really organized. Oh, I love that side. No, we're going to stick to it. Oh, let's have a look. Do I change my mind? You know that I love to do that. So we'll just test it. Oh, it's so difficult. What are we going to do, everyone? Because I think that goes really nicely with this. I think that's going to bring in that lemon lolly background. What do you think? Look, I'll let you make the executive decision. Are we going lemon lolly, or are we doing the fresh freesia? Look at Lisa. She's onto it. Thank you, Lisa. Lemon lolly. Or fresh freesia. I'll wait for you to decide. I'll stick these ones because we've decided that they're going to stay. That's the only one up for debate. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Patricia. It looks very nice, doesn't it, with the background? I mean, look, both of them are going to look great, but these are the difficult decisions of our life for today. Oh, got a few lemon lollies. Oh, lemon. Lemon. Oh, Heidi. Hi, Heidi. I hope you're doing all right. Heidi hasn't been well. Let's send some love to Heidi. She's in hospital at the moment. She's actually in the hospital where my sister works as a nurse. How random's that? Did you find Angelina? Oh, we've got a few fresh freesias. One from Nessa. We'll have to make another one with the fresh freesia. But I think Lemon Lolly has won the race. Let's do it. I think it goes really nice with that background. Yes. Beautiful. But yes, we're sending you lots of love, Heidi. Hope you can recover and get to come out of hospital soon. Okay, so we've got all those ready. Oh, who's here? I'm going to stick this down as well. Oh, do I want to... Let me just have a little looky here. I feel like... Chicken tonight. I feel like I could do some stamping or maybe even some embossing on that one. What do you think? Maybe some embossing. Do we have something that looks like ice cream swirls? You could even do like a really light paper. I think that one there might be a bit... Oh, it's not actually that bad. Having another paper. What did you buy, Bruno Bertucci? I heard you gasp.
Look.
Ah! You can show everyone. I'll be excited.
You can do like stamps and things on the inside.
Yeah, I could even do stamps, but I think... Oh,
Everybody,
actually,
look what just came.
leave me breathless, go on, go on.
Yes, it's a vinyl.
That's very exciting. I didn't know you got that. Ooh, that one looks nice. I'm vibing that one so far. That one's very cute. Cheery patterns. Little bubbles. There's always the dotties because, you know, it's a winner, that one, always. This one's very cool. The geometric patterns. That would be quite fun. Ooh, geometric pattern triangles. You know I love a geometric pattern. Ah, there's the painted texture too. Oh no, there's too many to choose from. Stop looking. Okay. The more I look, the more I'll find. Okay, let's just decide from these ones. You stay there. So we've got our dotties here. I think it would be good to have something not dotties. So let's remove those. And I've used them lately. The geometric patterns are definitely drawing me in. But so is this like cascading ruffles. Cheery patterns is retiring. Oh, that's very sad. So you have to keep in mind. See, we've got the little thing to remind us there. Put it on, Bruno. Now, with these ones here, you might look at them and think, how do I use that with it, you know, being partial? But it's quite easy. You just come through, do the one side, and then just do this last bit. So, and you'll have to use it in your big machine. But I do like that. I think that looks very fun. Also this one here. Oh, it's a big decision. Okay, I think it's between these two. Oh, and maybe cascading ruffles. Okay, let's make a choice, everyone. Are we doing triangles? Or geometric patterns 2 of 2, geometric pattern 1 of 2, or cascading ruffles? Lock in your answer. I'll get my stamp and cut and emboss machine ready. And I'll also get a piece of basic white here to do some stamping on, because we're going to be stamping these beautiful ice creams. I feel like I'm going to do... I don't know whether to do the stamping or to use the dies. I think I might use the dies for the base. I think the cone will look really good cut out. And we can do some blends with the ice cream. So I'll get some colours for the blends. What have we got here? Fresh freezer. Oh, here's the bubble bath. What other colour did we use in our base? On the pool part. I think these will be good. I think this combo here. Doesn't that look great together? So this is bubble bath, Flirty Flamingo, and Fresh Freezer. I think those will make sense as an ice cream in one go. Yes. Ooh, cascading ruffles. GO2 ruffles, cascading. Oh, Rodo's cascading ruffles. Geometric looks like ice cream cones. I do like that idea, Nessa. Hi, Eric. Oh, even though I think we've got... Oh, I think GO2 and cascading are almost... The ruffles look like they're the winner. Let's do ruffles. But I agree with you. I love the geometric. If I hadn't have let you decide, I would have gone for geometric for sure. But I want to see these ruffles. Because it's probably one that you haven't looked at. But I think it goes really nicely with this. And it's going to be very extravagant, I say. Now, remember your sandwich needs to be different because this is a 3D. So we've got to read the directions, which is sandwich 1, this one. And then the next one it says is number 4, which is this one. And it has the 4 in the corner there. So just, as Bruno says, whenever I can't do something, Bruno's like, how about you read? How about you read the instructions carefully? Because they will tell you what to do. You ready? Oh my goodness. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It looks like layers of ice cream when they scoop it up. Yes, either one of those would be a winner. So let's have a look on the card. Now I can go that side. It does look like the layers, doesn't it? And then there's that. Oh yeah, I'm going to go this side where it's popping out. Now you could even do a little bit of... we'll test it out actually. I think it will look really nice. Where you add a little bit of the... What are these called? Brushes. And Fresh Freesia, the same colour. Just a very, very light. And if it doesn't work, it's all okay. This is how we test it out. It's not a failure. Failure is not trying. Not giving it a whirl, Mel. So I'm just going to do a really... Just check that there's nothing sort of left on there. Oh yeah, there's a little bit still left on there. So that might even be enough to start with. Let's just try that. Just to pick up and give that a little bit more definition, just so it really pops off the page. So you can see here, I've done a little swirl. Yeah, that's good. And you always have your test paper. You don't want to go straight from your ink pad onto here without testing, because that is fraught with danger. Oh, I really like that. See the texture it picks up? Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that's just your Stampin' brushes. What are they called? Blending brushes, that's the word. I'm like, that is not the word. I feel like I need another word. Just going to bring it in on the side here as well. Yes. Winning. Very pretty, isn't it? It's a beautiful die, embossing folder. I've always wanted to make use of that one. I think I've only used it once or twice, so it's nice to be able to connect it with a step set that looks great. So that's available now, that die, if you that embossing folder. If you don't have that one, Cascading Ruffles 3D. I think that needs to be added to your shopping cart stat. Now, if you wanted to, and this is an idea for you, I might actually do it now, of course. But I'm going to do the lemon lolly. We can always redo this, so don't stress about that one. But I'm going to do lemon lolly in the full size. Because I'm one of those girls that likes to have a lot of writing. I'm a person with lots to say, as you know. As Bruno says, you can talk underwater. Yep, I really could. And I'm just going to push that right up against the edge on both sides. And fold that. And that is going to be our new card base. And I'll just add some more glue because that would have gone a bit tacky. Yes. Because you can have this one, of course, and then put it on the back. But I do like to have, like, so it can sit up like this. Yeah. And you can still have your belly band. You could even put your belly band, once they've opened it, just put the belly band around that front section. And it still will stay, rather than the whole thing, so that it can stand up. Just a little option for you. Now, I want it that way. I like it to come open like so. Yes. Just test it out a couple of times. And do we need to put a frame around this? I think it looks quite nice. Sitting like that. Yep. So I think what I will do is just come in here with the brush a little bit. Just grab those little pieces there along the side, because they're the main ones that are showing. See, always dab it off, even when you think you're confident. Don't be confident. Learn from our mistakes. Good. Yes, correct way. Oh, thank you, Lisa. How nice to have Lisa Curcio in the house, peeps. Isn't that exciting? Wowza. It's like celebrity in the house. There we go. Oh, I love that. That looks so pretty. Now, we can do this side as well. I just realised that, because it's just nice to have the whole thing looking schmick. And we've got so much paper. Like, don't be afraid to use this beautiful paper. And I think what will be nice is to use some of this one, which we didn't get to use, and the one that we took off. So that worked out well, didn't it? You get to use all the pieces that I picked. So these are both the same size, which is 2 1/4 by 4 1/4, or 5.5 by 11.9. So those ones there. Beautiful. Oh, that looks so good. Love, love, love. I love using the green glue because I can move it to where it's straight. Because I'm always crooked. I don't have the best eye when it comes to putting things on straight. And if you struggle with the amount of glue to put on, you will You do get used to how much to put on so that it doesn't ooze out everywhere and cause a big problem. Oh, I love it. So in here, if you wanted to, one of these pieces here could actually be, basic white, and you could write here. Just keep in mind that if you do this base in basic white, you just want to do this small piece here. You don't want, because that's nice to have a strip there poking out with colour on it. Yes, it's such pretty paper. It's so gorgeous, isn't it? So that's just another tip for you. Now, as for the belly band, I think it would be nice to use, I think that the lemon lolly will be just like too out there for me personally. Some of you might be like, oh my goodness, I'm totally doing lemon lolly. Yes, you do you, if that's your thing. But I think one of these two, the bubble bath or the fresh freesia, will be a nice, yeah, I think we'll do fresh freesia, because then that will be a good, yeah. Now, all we have to make sure of, I think this is going to be enough to match, but just in case, I have a piece here, and I just like to cut all the way length, all the way down. So this is your normal sheet of cardstock. What's a good idea to do, just so that you're utilising each piece, is I like to cut it in half. Just score it first. Cut it in half, and then you know that that's ready for a card base, so that's not going to get wasted. And then from here you can cut your belly band. Now your belly band size is totally up to you. A good idea is to sort of figure out maybe what sentiment you want to use, and then that will sit nicely. But even if it comes off, it's really not going to be a drama. For me, I think the sentiment I'm going to use, I would like to use something new actually, because I haven't used it yet. And it's this one here, but I don't know if it's going to be too big. I do love that one. Oh, so good. Look at it. Maybe because this is images are at 85%, so it's even bigger on the inside, so I think they might be a bit too big, but these are perfect for Love It Chop It. Like if you just have paper and nothing else, I mean, it's not bad, but then we've got to fit an ice cream on there as well, so I don't think it's going to I don't think it's going to fit. The Celebrate might fit. Let's have a look at that. See, I haven't used this yet, and I really, really love it. Like, I don't know why I haven't used it yet, because it's just so, gorgeous. Yeah, so even that one's quite big for this one. So I think I'll stick to the sentiment that's in the set. But I cannot wait to get my hands on these ones, because they are just softly said. This one here is this, Bruno will tell you where this one's from, because I feel like this is online exclusives, this one. Oh good, I got it right. Just needed to have some affirmation. So yeah, I think I'm going to do the thanks. It feels boring, but it's not boring because it's amazing, and it's going to fit really nicely with that ice cream. Good. So let's do some ice cream making, and we'll cut this. Yeah, I think about 3 centimeters is good. That'll be a good size. If we need to do a bigger one, we've got it here. I don't want it too wide, because it's just such beautiful paper that I don't want it to miss out. Now, what I like to do with the belly band is try and get one piece that goes all the way to the edge of the card. So what we can do is we can have that little lip there, so that can be fine. But this piece here, so what I'll do is I'll just, very loosely bend that over. It doesn't have to be exact, and it can be quite loose. And then what we're going to do is from here, I'll do the width of the card base. And again, you can do it a little bit bigger, so a little bit like the folders just inside where I normally would have the card base, and I'll show you why. Is that the right? No, I need it the other way, a bit further apart. Yeah, just to give it a little bit of give, because you don't want it to be too tight, and just make sure that you're using your score, not your cutter. Now let's just show you what happens here, and it'll all make sense now. So we've done it from the back, so that little piece that I just folded over, now we've got this piece and it's got that score in it, so it's going to try and gravitate to that score, but you can still zhuzh a bit, you can still move it around, you can have like a little base there if you need to. And then what's going to happen is we now can stick down here, and this is going to be almost flush to the edge, so it's almost like that belly band disappears, the back glue piece disappears. And I'll just cut this one so that you know exactly. Actually, what I'll do, this is even trickier, let's just stick this together. And just be careful not to get it on your card base. Bruno will be like, green glue near a card base, no. I'm going to line it up there. Again, be very softly, you don't need it tight. In fact, it's better not to be tight. And then the reason why I've left this piece on is because we're going to chop it afterwards, because then we can get it right, very accurately cut to the edge. So just make sure it moves nicely. Yes. Excellent. So then we can bring that off and cut that down. So I'm going to use my snips actually, because I don't want to accidentally... Oh, this is nice, Bruno. He's given me a proper... instead of washi tape that looks very ugly. Look at that. Was there even a seam? It's seamless. It's a seamless belly band. Do you like that? Do you understand what I was doing now? It all makes sense now, doesn't it? You're like, what on earth is she doing? Why is she making this so difficult for herself? Well, it's because we wanted a seamless belly band. And it does really, really make a difference, because look at this. Seamless. Seamless. Where is the seam? The other thing that you can do is, because we know that we're putting an ice cream on top, you can put the seam where the ice cream gets stuck. So that's another tip too. But I do like this seamless idea. Just for a little tip for you. You like that one, Lisa? Oh, good. I don't know if I'm creating more work for myself, but sometimes it's very useful. But we are putting an ice cream on top, so. Okay, let's do our little ice cream. So I loved one that Bruno did on a project. He used, what did you end up using, Bruno? Crumb cake, and then you did pecan pie sponging on top, and it looked brilliant. I was like, yes, that is totally ice cream. So that is that. And I think we've got a bit of crumb cake spare here. Yes. So I'll chop that first. And of course I want to bring in my little mini. He hasn't been used today and he's feeling a little bit neglected. And yes, I'm going to chop this down so that I can use my mini. Just under 3 inches. Is the chop. And instead of using the white base, I prefer this grey one. I feel like it cuts better, but it's up to you what you use. But some have been saying, like, and it also the sandwich, like getting the sandwich in, it just up the top here, it just, I don't know, it just grabs differently to the white one. The white one seems to be a little bit thick, but if you're still having problems, see here how mine is still not grasping. So what it usually is, it means your your little base plates are bowing. So what you do, if you're still having that, is you just layer it. See how I've got the layering? So just stack them like so, and then that will grab eventually. See? So the stacking is another alternative if that doesn't work. Just to give you a tip, because I know a lot of people are saying it doesn't go in properly. But yeah, that stacking helps, the coloured base you use, and also making sure that you're flipping these base ones, these clear bases, because if they get a bit bowed, then that can create an issue. And then we've got this one here to cut around. I think you can actually use both in together. Oh, you can. So don't do what I did, use both of them together. It's a lot easier. And I've got my tape, which you can actually get from Lisa's craft room favorites. You've still got this on your craft room favorites, don't you, Lisa? And I'll just line that up. I could actually put this back on and let it lock in, and then put this around and just do that. It won't matter if it runs through again, but then I'm going to know that it's perfectly lined up where I want it to go. Good. Just in case you do the same thing I do. Surely I'm not alone. Where you go, ah, that ice cream cone didn't cut out. I don't know if this is going to go in because of that piece there. No, he's not happy. He's going, no, I don't want to go in. You got to go lower. Yeah, that's better. Come on, little one. He's really being stubborn today. He's normally so good for me, but today he's like, no, the weather's bad outside, I'm not playing. So yeah, did you see that? I just flipped that one. So just keep flipping. Eventually it will... Oh! It shot out. These must be really warped. I do use my mini a lot. Oh, that's gold. And so it's missed the bottom, but that's okay, we'll cut that. You should see how far it flew. If there wasn't an OSR cup there, I've got my OSR cup, it stopped it from flying into the window. That was gold. Good. We're going to sponge this so you won't even know. I feel like they're not my proper scissors though. It's really weird. Oh no, here they are. I was like, they're not very sharp, those scissors. And we're also going to cut this top piece too. Having sharp snips, it's just vital. If your snips are being annoying, please, please, please do yourself a favour and go and get yourself some sharp snips and put this back on. Oh, thank you, Bruno, for putting that up. It's really important that you put the cover on. I've only just learnt because I've gone through so many different snips, and all I needed to do was just look after it a little bit better and they would still be useful to me. But it does blunt the snips when you don't put the cover on. Just a reminder, public service announcement, put the cover on. Yes, pull it out a little bit, yes. Alrighty. Let's pull off some of that ink because we don't want it too strong. We can always add, but you can't take away. That's always my go-to line. I'm like, oh, I better check the other side. What if it was meant to be the other way? So yes, crumb cake with a bit of pecan pie is a winner. Now the other thing I want to do here, and I think it's well worth the extra step, but I love, love, love my sponge daubers. They're like my favourite tool, or one of my favourite tools. I have lots of favourites. But I need to actually update my little colour thing here. I'm going to use soft suede because I haven't actually added pecan pie to my repertoire, but I will do that. And again, same sort of thing. You're going to dab in there, but just dab off a little bit because you're going to have quite a bit of ink. And I love this for the edges, just to give that a little bit of 3D oomph that the brush just can't give. The brush is soft and light and lovely, and it's not going to add a huge amount of ink to your project, whereas this one goes to town. This one's like, you want ink? Sure, I'll give you ink. And that's just going to help it pop off the page. There you go. Do any of you use your sponge dauber? And they stick in your finger too. Do any of you like that? Turn it around. That's the other side. So you definitely know which way is the right way and which one's not. And then we'll do some stamping. So I'm going to do some memento because we're going to be using blends. So it's always good to use memento with blends. And the main reason why is because this isn't alcohol based, and so it just works better with the alcohol markers. You're a sponge dauber fan, Lisa, and I love collecting the whole set. I like having one in every colour. I just think it's so much fun. I'm going to need a big one for this one. Did you see the card that someone made using this? And they did a big poopy. They said, hope you feel better soon. And it's like all poopy colour. It was very funny. I think it'd be a great newborn card too. Do it in wild wheat. Baby poo colour. Go, all the best. All the best for the new baby. You're going to be seeing a lot of this for a while. So we actually got the Karen asked about the container that we put it in. It's actually one of the old wood mount stamp cases, and a friend actually made a 3D printout. Like, she used her 3D printer to create the actual case. I know, I'm very, very sad that Stampin' Up got rid of these wood mount cases because they're really good. So keep putting it in the sandbox. Anyone who's a demonstrator, go, please bring back the wood mount cases. They were just so fantastic. We've still got the clear mount cases, which are fantastic for storing your paper. You can fit a whole chopped up 12 by 12 in one of those smaller ones, the small cases, and they come in a pack of 4. So they're actually really affordable. And the colour chart, Kim, we've got on our shop, but we need to do an update. It's one of those things I've got on my to-do list. But if you Google Kylie Bertucci Dauber case, it should come up. I'm really pushing this down. I need my Misty. I haven't ordered. I think Fredo's got one in his room. Yay! I was like, oh, this would be so much cleaner and clearer if I had my Misty. Now, let's have some fun with some blending. Now, I think what I'm going to do is maybe have defined colours, so the 3 colours, and sort of go light and dark on each. I don't want to I want to just sort of have their own place. I need my glasses for this. I can feel myself squinting, so I'm being kind to myself. Don't fight it, Kylie. Put the glasses on. Okay, that's better. Oh, so much better. You can see between the lines now. So I'm just going to go into Zen mode. I'll see you when I come out. The minute I start colouring. Whee! And I'll just, I don't know if I can zoom in on here actually. I haven't zoomed in on this one. Oh yes, I can do it from here, I think. Let's try this. This is something new for me. Ooh. Because we've changed cameras. Okay, so that's the dark one. And then I'm going to do the light one. So it has defined colours. Nice. And then I think we'll do, because these ones are going to be quite similar, so I think the Flirty Flamingo will be different enough. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, that's a good point of difference. So around these edges here, it might even be worthwhile to come in, use your thin one first. To just outline in there. And then you can come in with your thicker one. Nice, so that's flirty, dark, and then we'll do flirty light. This one's a little bit bigger, so beautiful. And then we'll go the dark, bubble bath dark. Hi Tess, oh good to see you. Yeah, I'm glad. Oh, see, even bubble bath next to, I thought bubble bath next to freesia might be too similar, but it's got a good, yeah, it looks different. And even next to the flirty, it looks different, which is great. I was a bit worried it was just not going to have its own identity. Beautiful. That one's probably the least amount of identity between each other, but that's okay. And then we'll go back to fresh freesia. Beautiful. Oh, it's looking so pretty. What do you think of the colours? Aren't they gorgeous combo? And last little bit of floaty. Love. Ugh. Love, love, love. Yummy. I want to eat that. Now, something that you can do just for a bit of fun and to give it some gradient, because we haven't done the light and dark, just come in with your colour lifter and you can just add a little bit of tone just by coming in very lightly in certain spots, and that will just pull away a bit of colour and it will give you that gradient. So watch what happens here. You saw that nothing really happened when I was doing it, but look at what's happening here. Can you see that colour coming off? It's a little bit too much there, so what you can do, just remember you can get your blends and bring it back again, but it's going to have that different tone to it, which I think is really nice, just to give it a little bit of oomph. And the other thing that you could do with this, which I think would be a lot of fun, it's something that we used last week, are these enamel effects. I reckon something like the pearl would be really nice. You could do some little, like, what do you call them? Little dotty freckles. What else have I got here? I've got the gold. So you could add like little like gems on top. I think I'm going to use the gold actually. Let's have a little look over this side. So we'll test it on here first. So
you can do that after you've cut it out.
Yeah, sure. Good idea. See that? And then that can be like little sprinkles on top, but the white actually would be quite nice too, actually. Like, remember that it's going to be on top of the colour. It's a bit claggy, that one, but that will come down. So you can do like your own little dotty pieces there. But yeah, that one just probably needs a little bit of a clear out because I used it last week. Remember, our new Take Your Pick tool does that too. It does a clear out of the top of the glue, which is great. The glue and these, it fits in there. So let's do a little bit of choppy here. And we'll make sure that we use the mini. And hopefully this time we don't have a fly dent. Not an accident, a fly dent flying away. So I'm going to use that tape that I used on my previous piece because it lasts for quite a while, that paper. Make sure everything's lined up where you can. Just want to line that up. Yeah, good. Yeah, everything's happy with that sandwich. So I think it has to do with my clear ones. Oh, look at that. So cool. I'll just zoom back out a bit too so that you can see this all properly. Now we want to stick the ice cream on top, don't we? Or do we do it under? Under or over? I think over. I'm going with over. It actually will stick better too. Oh, I love this ice cream. Look how big it is. It's so big. Bring it down even a little bit more. Yeah, that looks better. Yes, perfect. Good. And then we'll do our little dotties. Actually, what we could use, I mean, this is another suggestion, but just for the sake of gluing and drying, there is also these new embellishments that are perfect with this set because they go with the flying one. Do you know where the embellishments for the...
Yeah, they're in the new products section.
Ah, thank you, Bertucci. You're the best. And I'm popping that back in the tray over there. So look what we have here. Rainbow adhesive dots. Thank you, Bruno. So what we can do is grab our little take your pick tool and we can choose a few of these. So I think it'd be nice to have like some of the dots that aren't the same color. So if we have a look on here, I think even having like some of the lemon lolly will be really nice because that will kind of bring in the color that's underneath. And a couple of these. And a bubble bath I think will be fun. Actually, we'll put that down here. And so you can do this with your glue as well, which I think would look really good. And then I think we'll just do one more, because what have we got here? 6, so we just need one more to balance it out. So I think something like that. So I like to always stay in the odds. Fibonacci sequence. 3, 1, 3, 5, or 7. Or, yeah, whatever you want, but just stay in your odds. Oh my goodness, I love it. So that's going to sit like that on there. And then all we've got left is our thanks. And then we get to see how this all comes together. So I think I'm actually going to do the thanks because I'm pretty sure it's the right size. I think I'm going to white emboss that on there and then do some sponging. Yes. Woohoo! What a fun card today. I feel really like it's such awful weather here, and I just feel like I'm pretending it's summer because it's meant to be becoming summer very soon. Tell you what, doesn't look like it outside. That's here in Melbourne anyway. I know a lot of you are going into winter soon. Oops. Move those out there for our tray. Oh, thank you, Kirsty. I'm glad you like it. Hey, Andre. Yes. And if, for whatever reason, if the embossing didn't work, it's just so easy to cover that with paper, or even cover it with the same piece of cardstock. Like if you're a bit worried about stamping directly onto the belly band, bit of hair in there, of course, then just remember you can stamp onto another piece and then stick that over the top. You never have to fear. Once you know all the tricks of like covering it up, covering up a mistake, then you're all good. You don't have to stress it. And then usually what ends up happening is you do actually get it right, because you're not as stressed, thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to make a mistake and it's going to ruin it and I'll have to start from scratch. Nah, just stick something over the top. Thanks. I feel like my embossing powder, I might need to get a new one because it's got all bits in there. I don't know how it ended up getting in there because I only use this for white. But, you know, oh, that's probably why the lid says copper. That's probably why it's got bits in it. Oh dear. Kylie Bertucci, what are we going to do with you? Now, I was thinking, should I do a bit of zhuzhing over the top? Let's do a little bit of this. Just make sure that that's dry. Nothing major, but just a little bit of extra colour on there. And then that will just make that thanks pop. So it looks good, but I feel like it can look better. Where's our little sheet? Here it is. Now, if you want a more striking, that looks good now, I'm happy with that. But if you feel like it's not picking up enough ink, just a hot tip for you, that you can use one of your clear mount blocks, stamp into your ink and then grab your ink from the block, and that's going to get a lot deeper color for you, because sometimes it can feel like, is there any ink even coming on this? There is, but it just takes a little while. But if you're feeling a little bit impatient and you just want a really deep amount of color quickly, then that's your winner. And just brush it off with some tissue, because sometimes the ink just sits on there, a bit of residue. And then we'll just line this up so that it sits nicely on the card. The reason I'm doing the glue on here is so that I can eyeball it and work out exactly where I want it to go, so that it sits right. Because I don't really want to cover up that thanks. And I think we're on to a winner, people. Ah, can you believe it? One thing I will do out of this piece here, I don't know if I'll have enough, but we'll try, is I want to cut the insert. Yes, I have enough, although that's just going to get in the way, so we'll just, I don't want to get glue on my trimmer because it'll be messy. So this is just for the inside of the card. No cardstock gets wasted around here. Britta's like, that can go in the bin, can't it? No! They're going to use for something else. Are you a scrap hoarder like me? I'm a scrap hoarder. I love to collect scraps. I just never know when they could come in handy. move those over there for a second while I grab some paper, because we've got so much paper. Why not put some yummy paper up the top here? Yes, I love it. That is exactly the paper we're going to use. So it's a little bit under the 10, but that's okay. No one will know, just all of you watching. So we'll do that. So all of this card, all of this paper that we've used on the inside and the outside, and I don't think we've even used 3 full sheets. Can you believe it? It's like, that's why you never run out of paper. It's just like, oh my goodness, this paper just keeps on going. It's like there's 48 sheets in this pack. Don't you love that we can even have the little base? Oh, that is so cute. Look at it. And we can have some nice sentiments in there. You could even dress it up with some of these donuts or these sprinkles, the cherry, like put it all on the inside. Because this one here is actually the donut, in case you're wondering what this piece here is. That's the donuts. And then that goes there. And this goes on here. Oh my goodness. So I'm probably a little bit over to the edge a bit, but I'm okay with that, because we could easily just lift that up. I won't do it now, but I'll lift that up and move it over a little bit. So just keep an eye on that. That was one thing I probably should have done, is gauge where it's going to go, just so that it fits in the envelope okay. Do you love it? I love it. And I totally am going to do some paper on the back as well, because we can. And you can have things here. Like this could even be like a little mini album thing if you wanted to as well. Or like you can do like cut out little photos that you put in there. Little sentiments, little mementos. And it's just such a fun card. But I am going to do something here because we can. Because we've got paper. Paper galore. Yes. Because it's just so pretty. Ah, thank you, Lisa. We love this fun fold card. Thank you so much for this amazing idea. Oh, and I just love that every bit of this has got paper and layers and paper and just, oh, it's just so well dressed. There is no way that anyone would think that this was a bought card. They would 100% know that this card is 100% unique and different and new. They'll be like, oh my goodness, where did you get this from? Did you make this? This is what they'll say. Did you make that? Yep, I did. I really did. I made it with my own hands. Look at that. And you could even put a piece here if you wanted to, but I don't mind. I think that looks really nice together like that. Isn't the paper just gorgeous? Ah, yes. So you need it in your life. This whole suite, this whole pack. The Lighter Than Air suite is just absolutely beautiful, but to add it to this is just a winner. I'm going to bring this up a little bit now, just so that you can see what it looks like. All framed. And so you know that I make mistakes too. and And you learn how to do surgery. I'm really good at surgery. I'm a master at it. Come on, you can do it, little one. Yes, that's it. Someone said, and forgive me if I'm wrong, I've never actually tried it, but someone said that you can use dental floss. Has anyone tried that when you're lifting up something like this? I mean, I'm fascinated by it. Look, see? But no one's going to know. It's going to be okay. No one saw it. Oh, thank you, everyone. So we'll just do that there. And we'll move that over a little, and no one will know that we did surgery. Yes. And look how framed it is. It's framed so much better there. Just couldn't leave it. Couldn't leave it like that. And then if you have a little bit of extra residue, like I see there, you can use these adhesive removers to just take off that little bit of extra glue that's sort of found its way outside of the realm. And because I use the green glue so much, like even here, like it's good just to go through the whole card and, you know, pick up any pieces that might have a bit of residue. I think there's just one last thing I want to do to this card. And you may not see it, but it's something that I really, really love for this particular card. Don't you reckon? Bit of Winker Stella. It's just crying for it, isn't it? It's like, please, give me some sprinkle. Give me some beautiful, like, shiny stuff. So I'm just going to squeeze all my liquid in here, and you'll see it pump into that little chamber there. And then you can just come on in like so. Let's see if you can see this. Yes. Be good to do it before you put your little... But it's just so rustic anyway that it's really not a drama. What do you think, everyone? Bit of shine? Yes. Wink of Stella is the bomb. Oh yeah. Love, love, love. Yes. A bit of sparkle. Isn't that the winner? Because why not, right? You need some sprinkles, some sparkles. Yes. There's so much Wick of Stella. Yes, Patricia's like, yes, Wick of Stella. So there you go. That is our card today, everyone. So happy with it. Look at that. And it's just, oh, like they're going to open it and they're going to be like, what's happening here? Like, what's going on? Ah! Oh, wow. Oh, look at that photo. You can put whatever you want in here. I've left it plain to give you the creative imagination of what you think you would like to add in this section. And then they can open it up and see all of this wonderfulness as well. Yes, I love it. It's a great design, Lisa. So again, I'll just show you the measurements that Bruno so lovingly did for us. So if you want to take a photo of those, you can. And check it out. So the top one is the Canada and US. And this one is for the rest of the world. Completely different card. So those in the US, you might find with your ice cream that you might have to bring your actual ice cream down a little bit just to fit it on the card base. I'll just see what it looks like on the base. So we've got them here. Bruno's done designs. Oh yes, yeah, that's going to fit, no problem. But it will be like on the cusp of like your card, because that's the card size there. Whereas you look at our size, and there's a lot more space there. So just a note to just keep in mind with the two different sizes. Yeah. So just squish it down a little bit. Put the ice cream cone, like you can put the ice cream down to there if you wanted to. But yeah, so they're the sizes. So just remember that this was the Poppy Parade and the Cajun layer. So if you haven't got our card templates, please go and get those. And it's the same in the, whatever the Cajun Craze layer in the measurements are, and the Poppy Parade measurements, it will be the same in both countries. So you can get the card template if you don't have our tutorial already. That's the code there, and I'll just pop it on here as well so that you can get that tutorial. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I can't believe you stayed till the end. You're a legend. So that's the card template link, and that will give you our layers because they're really, really helpful. They'll help you with all your layering. Yeah. So this was our card. I'll just do a little picture. I'll put this back on and we'll do a picture together. Ooh, who could that be? Brenna's doing Amazon orders. I have too, actually. I've been doing orders. I'm like, yeah, I want that lemon juicer. Okay, let's show the front here. Give it a second to zoom in. You can see my where I've had my glasses on. Hang on, I'll just fix it. 2 seconds. just look at this beautiful card here. I'm like, oh no, I'm not gonna like that. I've been trying to be a bit better with my makeup, but I tell you what, it is just a whole thing. Especially with glasses. It's like, how do people do this? How do they put glasses on and then not rub off all their makeup? Okay, I think that's a bit better. I'll just have to remember to do surgery after my glasses. It's just a whole thing now. Don't get to over 40, people. It's like, oh no. Is that a bit better? Yeah, that's a bit better. So here we go. I'll just move that away. There we go. Yay! Ready? Will that be the cover? We shall see. It's like, oh no. Yes, please thumbs up and please share too. We never would have noticed it. Oh, thank you. No, I would have noticed it. It's not about you, it's about me. It's like, oh, I would have looked at it and gone, no. And just also keep in mind too, our video class bundle. If you haven't got our bundle this month, check out those beautiful pictures. It's so beautiful, this bundle. So get it in your life. You can get the tutorial, the class. So it's 12 classes, unlimited access, all for $22 Australian. And if you shop with us, you get it for free. Yes, for free. So I'll do here class link. There we go. I know, it's so beautiful, isn't it? So make sure you grab those classes, 12 classes from 12 demonstrators around the world, $22, unlimited access. You're just going to love those videos. We had so much fun making them. And the other thing to keep in mind is, and a big, big thank you to everyone that has taken part in our last chance offer. Hi, I just did a cartwheel. So our last chance products, up to 60% off, so don't miss out on these because they're going to be retiring very soon, like literally in a couple of weeks. So make sure you get your 60% off some of those items. And just remember, as I mentioned before, if you want the best deal to get these new products in your hot little hands earlier than January, because all of you who are not demonstrators cannot get these products now, unless you join. So think about joining. You will get $66 for free in your starter kit, and you will also have the opportunity of earning celebration items early and getting your hands on products early. And we have an amazing event coming up in March that is for demonstrators only here in Melbourne. If you want to be part of that event, it's a 3-day event. So it's not just like a 1-day event, it's a 3-day event. So it does cost about $400 to go. However, it's a big deal because there's lots of days, lots of crafting, lots of fun for 3 days in Melbourne. So that's coming up in March. So if you want to come to that event, you didn't need to be a demonstrator to come along. And there's other ones all around the world too. So not just Melbourne. There's some in the US and some in Europe. So if you are not a demonstrator, please think about it. Now is the time to come and check out all the fun. So thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for being here, Lisa Kersey. I can't believe she joined us today. Starstruck. We'll give her a yay to Lisa. And have a wonderful week ahead. I hope you get some crafting done this week. If you have any questions, if you live in Australia, if you'd like to shop with us, if you would like the new catalogue, please contact us. We've had a lot of people requesting catalogs, which we are very excited about. But please make sure that you are not shopping with a demonstrator already. That is something that we will ask. If you are shopping with a demonstrator, it's just only fair to them and to us that you ask them because it costs us money to send the catalogs out. And obviously, you know, it doesn't seem fair that you would make us pay and then shop with someone else. That's not nice. Why would you do that? Or if you've already got a catalogue from someone else and then you're requesting another one from another demonstrator, hey, that's not very nice. So please think about the etiquette behind requesting catalogues anywhere in the world. It costs demonstrators money. So please, only if you are shopping with that demonstrator or thinking or considering of shopping with that demonstrator that you ask for a catalogue. That's my soapbox today. I think that's fair. I think that's a fair soapbox. Anyway, we love you all very much. Big hugs, and we shall see you next week. Bye, everyone. Thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, all those fun things. And we'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.